to the channel. As the title said, it's been a while. It's been a difficult, well, I think it's been difficult for most people, but for me the last 3 years probably have been really hard. Obviously everybody understood what went through COVID. I ended up losing my home, had to move, was homeless for 6 weeks. Finally found a place, all the stresses of moving. Again, linked in with the stresses of the job I was doing at the time. Part of the time I was at home, then I was back in the office, then I was back at home, then I was back in the office. Things started to build up, but unfortunately being, well, male, you think, no, I'm fine, I can battle through this, this is not happening, yeah, you're fine, just keep ploughing through. I tried, and things started to catch up. I haven't done a video in probably 14 months now. I just lost all confidence in myself. A good friend of mine passed away, was killed in a motorcycle crash. I haven't ridden a bike since. Everything started to get on top of me. I couldn't even face a garage, I couldn't even face doing a video. It's hard for me to say. I basically had a breakdown. Everything just fell apart. Life fell apart. Relationship fell apart. And it's been a long, long road, and you know, I'm still not there yet. The first biggest thing was actually admitting to myself I had a problem. Sorry. And then trying to find help after admitting I had the problem, which I did. It took a lot of time, it took a lot of nerves. I found it hard to struggle. It was a big struggle to deal with anything. So I started looking, where could I get help? I'll leave a link in the description to Every Mind Matters, which have helped me no end. You know, I visited a doctor, he put me onto this site because he actually wanted me to go to a self-help group. Well, I'd basically been, after a breakdown, been diagnosed with stress, depression and anxiety. So I struggled to be around people, and the last thing I wanted to do was go to a self-help group. The Every Mind Matters is emailed to you, and if you want to speak to them you can, but you can do it over the phone, which isn't as hard to deal with. But to start with, I just started doing the emails and just picking out the advice and slowly trying to rebuild life, which has been extremely hard. I'm still not there. You know, in the back of my mind I've been wanting to make a video again, but I just haven't had the confidence, and I've been scared stiff to do it. But when I break it down into little bit, I probably tried to do this video 6-7 times and every time it's like I can't do it, I can't face it. So this is a real step for me. You know, there is help out there. It's just being strong enough to admit, and for me that's been hard. Right, sorry, as I said, it's taken me a while to do this. You know, simple things that people take for granted, of going to a shop. I couldn't deal with it, I couldn't handle it. You know, I still go to the supermarket late into the evening because it's quiet. You know, it's a simple thing. People think just go to the shops. It's the amount of panic attacks I've had while trying to do it. But you know, if anybody, hopefully people understand. If anybody's been in the same boat, there is help out there. I've seen it. I've admitted it. The hardest thing is admitting to yourself. For everybody that's still following the channel and still giving comments, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and I am coming back. It's a slow road. You know, I'm a lot further down the road than where I was. I was a mess. Life is starting to rebuild. Like I said, my relationship broke down. It was over 22 years. I just couldn't deal with the pressures of it. You know, further down the line, things have got better. It's a pleasure for me to say that I love her as much as she loves me, and we're starting again. You know, she came back and stood by me and understood. You know, we talk a lot better, but I had to learn to express feelings a bit more, which has been hard. But as I say, for all the people that subscribe, all the people that follow, all the people that leave me comments, I am so far behind on social media. I just stopped it completely. I've answered a few questions here and there, but there are a lot of people that still haven't had answers to questions they put in for videos. I just couldn't face it. I will get back to it. I'm getting there. You know, so thank you for your understanding. It has been hard, but as I say, if anybody's gone through the similar things and doesn't want to admit it, you've got to. And there is help. It's helped me a lot. You know, even simple things like I go out for a walk every so often, just on my own, just for a mile or two. It's so nice. You know, I try to walk in places where there's not many people and I can just relax. As you probably guess, as for the garage, I've been out here a couple of times and done a few little stints. I'll show you around in a minute, but nothing's really changed. You know, everything's taken me longer than ever expected. It's just sort of pottering out here for 20 minutes, half an hour. But like I said, the videos will come back. It'll just give me time. You know, as I said, this is a big step just to get in front of a camera, but it's just me and the camera. There's nobody out here, so it's overcoming that fear. So that's basically where I've been and what's been going on. It hasn't been a very good time. Some days have been really, really horrible. You know, everything comes into it. Just basically, sometimes moving around just painful. Sleep, hardly do. It's starting to get better, but you know, as I said earlier, if anybody's got the same problem or going through it, please get help. It has helped me. But just thank you for your support. That's the only thing I can say. That, you know, I posted a long time ago on Facebook, and the support was fantastic. So thank you to every one of you, and hopefully I'll see you all again soon.